Howdy folks, welcome back to Vintage Story. In this video we're going to do some more advanced cooking and I'll get you caught up on where we're at. Got the start of a fireplace. I'm probably going to redo that, it's a work in progress. But what I discovered is there's actually a chimney block. And it passes smoke through. So when I light this fire, smoke comes out the chimney. Pretty darn cool. There doesn't appear to be, at least not that I could find, like other chimney blocks. You just have to have space underneath it. But still investigating. And I want to do some chiseling. This will probably all turn into stone at some point. The outside definitely needs some work. But anywho, I've done some rearranging here, and let me get you caught up. I went ahead and cooked up some flint in the fire pit. So you cook flint into, I don't have any left in there. It's called like calcified flint, something or other, and then you grind that, and then you mix that with, let me just bring up the recipe. You mix that with other clay to make fire clay. Powdered calcined flint. So you cook the flint in a really hot fire. I think you have to use coal or charcoal. And then you grind that up to get the powdered calcined flint, and then you surround that with any other type of clay, and you make fire clay. So I've made some fire clay, and made myself in the oven, which is cool. That's not cool. That's still very hot. I made some more brass ingots while I was going. So we can bake some bread, and I want to make some pies, and we can bake the pies as well. So let's get started. Need one more pelt, and I can make a fur coat, because winter is coming. It's already August, so I am going to have to do some hunting. I haven't got that done yet. I need to go grab some grains and whatnot out of the cellar, so let's go do that. Bright, beautiful morning here. Rearrange my crates a little bit. Got all these pelts here, but, or sorry, the rawhide. I don't have any fat to cure them with, so they're probably just going to rot here on the floor, but that's the way it goes. I'm going to go ahead and just grab a whole stack of this spelt grain. We can see this has 60 satiation, whereas this only has 30. So I'm going to keep the flax grain, I think, to feed animals. It's fresh for 9 years if we keep it in the cellar. So it is all good. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab a stack of beets. We got some carrots from our garden. And I've got some berries. I want lots of options. The cranberries we'll keep in there. We've got some cooked bushmeat. That's all good. I brought some glacier ice back. Gravels. I don't know if we could do anything with that. But I wanted some, so I brought some back. So if we grind up this grain, we can make flour, and we mix that with water, and we get dough. And we can make bread and pies and whatnot. So that is the plan. So I need to open this up and put that in there, and then I push and hold right mouse button. If you're not familiar with Vintage Story, you can make windmills and gears and stuff, and then you can power things like kerns and health hammers. The health hammer helps you make iron blooms into ingots and pound out sheets, that kind of simple stuff. But for now, we have to just sit here and spin this by hand. So I'm going to get this ground up. If I bring up the window, we can actually watch it. It takes a little while. Let me do some grinding, and then we'll get some cooking going. I went ahead and fired up some porridge while I was grinding here. All right, now we got our flour. You can see even not stored anywhere, it's good for over a year. So the grains are a really nice long-term food solution. So here in the pot, I've got some spelt porridge with mashed turnip and carrot. That's cooking up. And let me go show you the chimney. I'm going to rebuild this with slabs and stuff so it looks better. It's just kind of a big blocky mess right now. But look at that. Isn't that cool? It puts the smoke out the top. I like it. It's the little things in this game that make me happy. Alright, so then to make bread and pies and stuff, I think we just add water to the flour. Yeah, and that makes spelt dough. Go ahead and grab... I can make 10 of those with that bucket of water. So we grab that, and then I gotta remember how this works. Go ahead and refill that. I know we can just bake bread, but we can also make pies. I'm pretty sure I can make a red currant pie. So let's try that. So if we put our dough down, and then I think if we click on a table, yeah, then that puts 2 of the dough down to make a crust. Then I think we just add berries. There we go. So now it's completely full. Then I'm pretty sure you can add another dough for the top. Yeah. And then, is it with a knife? Yeah, change crust style. Then if you have a knife in your hand, you can right click on it. You can make different crust styles. Can we get a nice... There we go. Classic crosshatch lattice. That'll work. Alright, that's all cooked up, so I'm going to let that go. And then, I believe we just pick this up then. And then we can toss it in the oven. But we need to get the oven hot. So the way this type of oven works, if you haven't seen it before, you have to basically make it hot. And then once that's all burned up, then you put the stuff inside, and it stays hot for a while. So we're going to put 4 wood in there. We'll light that up. Then that's going to heat up the oven. And I'm pretty sure we just grab that. Yeah, and then that stays in our inventory. So let's go ahead and make a couple of the red currant pies, because we've got a lot of that stuff. Those, and that's all we can add, and then we'll do that. Nice lattice. And you can just toggle between those at will with the knife. Then we got our 2 left over. So it looks like, yeah, it takes 4 to make a pie. But these pies, there's a lot of satiation here. 960 grain, 960 fruit. Once it's cooked, I believe they last quite a while. All right, we have our hot oven, so throw our pie in there. Let's throw the other one down on the floor for now. I'm sure it'll be fine. And then I need to grab some crocks here. I'm going to make another batch of this porridge. So we take our spelt grain. I did turnips, carrots. You make those the same, then they'll stack in the rocks properly. Since that's already somewhat going, I'm going to see if 2 will cook out. I'm not sure if 2 wood will do that or not. And then I can't remember. Can I get 4? Okay, it's part baked. We gotta keep an eye out. We don't want to burn our pie. I don't know if it's 4 or 6 bread. All right, red currant pie is done. Stick the next one in. You can see the oven's still 216. We should be able to get another pie. That's good for 6 days, just laying there on the floor. It's good to take with you on trips. If we go stick this in the cellar, see what it's good for. Vegetable, yeah. I don't know if this does this count as a grain. So it's fresh for 24 days. In there. And the same. Alright, so we'll stick it over. They'll stay fresh for quite a while, and then you can just take them with you on your journey, cut them up, and eat them as you go. Lots of satiation to be had. I don't know if that's a word. I made it up. It's a word now. Is it satiety? Is that the root word? All right, part baked. You're going. We're going to need another crock. Yeah, that's 200 degrees. So 2 sticks. Enough to get that going. What's our pie doing? Oh, it is done. Awesome. I think we have just enough to cook. I think we could get 4 loaves in there, but we've got those 2. So let's just cook those. If you just throw the dough in the oven, it'll cook up to bread, I believe. If you look really closely, you can actually see the bread rising as it cooks. If it's going to be hot enough. Hopefully it's hot enough. Is it rising? See it rising yet. It might have cooled off too much. So if we look up spelt dough. Yeah, baking temperature is 200. So it's not hot enough. Let's see. I think I can. Yeah, I can take those back out, and we have to heat the oven up a little bit. I don't really need the full loaf because I've just got the 2 loaves left. You throw 1 stick in there; it should be enough to get her going again. Okay, so I'm going to grab this crock, and then that'll take the 2 out of there. I'll take the other 4. Pick that up. Let's go put these in the cellar while we're waiting for the oven to heat up. And I'll just stick these all together. Kind of keep them together. So those are good for 8 more days. So the crocks will just be kind of for my day-to-day, and then when we go on a trip, I'm going to take those pies. Or at least a pie with me. Alright, you're good. You're good again. Let's get you guys put in there. And then I think once they get up to 200, that's when they'll start cooking, and then they'll raise up. Let me get the crosshair right on the corner there. We should be able to see it raise up. Did it go? Is it kind of like the watched pot that never boils? Or did they change something? Maybe you have to do something different now to make bread. Nope, there it goes. Maybe it has to get to the part baked stage. It's been a while since I did this. Yeah, there it goes. Now it's rising. Cool. So it has to get to part baked, and then you can see it rising. Like I said, it's the little things that make me happy. All right, that is cold, so we can go ahead and grab these. Goes in there. We got a nice little stash of copper ready. Let's throw that in there for now. Spelt bread. All right, cool. So the spelt bread now is 300. So we went from 60 to they take 2, so 120 to 300. So more than double the value. Then you can bake it into charred bread. I don't know if that has a use other than you've burnt your bread. And then that stays fresh for 6 days. That's another good travel food. How's our grain doing, by the way? Our grain is not quite full, so let's just go ahead and munch on some bread. There we go. I'll let my level get down a little more before I eat the bread, because it'll more than fill me up. And we do have enough. Yeah, we have enough to make some more pies. I think I might just go ahead and make some more pies. Let's grab our water. So if I make 2 more pies, we would need 1, 2, 3, we'd need 8. Really wish the tooltip wouldn't cover up the quantity. Here we go. 8. So that's you down there, and we get our berries down here. And we'll do some with that lattice just for something different. Here we go. Got 2 of those. Do 4 of these. That'll be plenty because it's already, you can see it's already still 200 degrees. So we'll let that warm up. Meanwhile, we can go put some of the stuff back in the cellar. I did add, I need to make sure I get that in my description. I did add the better fire pits, I think it's called, mod. I didn't have issues cooking food, but when I was cooking the flint, I noticed the temperature reset thing, which is a bit of a pain. So it would reset the whole temperature every time it did a flint piece, which was annoying. So I did add that mod. All right, let's get our grain put back in there, and we'll put our flour in there as well. So you can see the grain's good for 9 years. It's good for about half that once you make it into flour. It's still good for almost 5 years. So no problems there. If I throw the bread in, it's good for 92 days, just hanging out. Bread is really good long-term food. All right, let's throw these back in. 30% spoiled. All right, I'll just probably munch on some of those and let them turn into rot. And the turnips can go back in here, and our carrots can go in there as well. Ended up with some nuggets of copper there. All right, our oven's hot. Let's pop a pie in there. Can I put that back down? Yeah, I can just set it on the table for now. All right, speaking of spoiled fruit, let's head down the path here. Oh, I need to get started on a chicken coop too. I'd meant to have chickens by now. I haven't got that done. There's just always so much to do. Did I move my... Oh, I moved my spoil barrel. I forgot. Is any of this stuff ready to harvest? Not quite. That's ready, but we'll just go ahead and let the rest of it get ready. I think we're going to get in one more flax crop here before winter sets in. That's almost ready to go. Forgot I moved my rod around back here somewhere, didn't I? No? Where did I move my rot barrel? I had a barrel with spoiled food in it. What did I do with it? Alright, hold please. Found it. It was right in front of me the whole time. It's right next to the cellar. Yeah, oops. So what I should do is put like a little basket or something here. Just to hold stuff in. Can I put a basket on the ground? And then put stuff in it? No. You can only hold it. Okay. I guess I could make a reed chest out here just to have stuff that I want to spoil. Because we'll turn the rot into fertilizer eventually. Oh, I forgot about my pie. Dadgummit. So it's less filling, basically. It's a bummer. I got distracted. It happens. Do I have a spare reed chest? I probably will. I need to make some crates, so I haven't made any chests yet. I like wooden chests. I should probably do that. I should make a double chest to go right here. Then I would have a reed basket ready to go. So I'll just throw those in there for now. Stored food perish speed 1.77. So it'll rot faster if I put it in there. And I don't care about those berries. So we'll just let them turn into rot, which will eventually turn into fertilizer. I've got bricks left over from making the chimney. I thought I could make like a regular chimney, but it turns out you can't. As far as I can tell, you can't. All right, how's our pie doing? Red currant pie. There we go. And that'll stay hot for quite a while. I could even make some more bread while it's hot. Okay, we'll throw that in there, right? Oh, no, it's a different crust style, so we can't do that. I forgot. That one's charred. Whoops. All right, we got a hot oven. Let's go make some more bread. Quickly. I believe 4 will go in there. I need to put this up on a thing so it's easier to see in there. Yeah, you can do 4 at a time. The oven's still 219, so we should be able to cook that, no problem. Alright, don't get distracted and burn your bread. Go put the flour back. Cool, so we got a pretty good stock of food going. I think we're going to be okay through the wintertime. We have a bunch more flax coming in, which is awesome. I'm low on fat, for sure. And we need fat to make things like the... wait, a gearbox? Oh, that's like set pieces. So to make a windmill, you need to make like 4 of these to make a large gear, and that just takes a lot of stuff. Oh, that takes resin. What takes fat? Is it the shaft? Maybe it's the shafts. What's it called? Wait, wood cage? Okay, I guess there's just stuff you can find. Oh, what's it called? Windmill rotor. Yeah, that one takes fat. Mechanical power part. Maybe if we look up mechanical. I've built all this stuff, I just don't remember. Here we are. Game mechanical. Mechanical power. This is all the Hellhammer stuff. Oh, it's called an axle. There we go. Yeah, the axle takes fat as well. So we need lots of fat to do lots of things, to make pelts and make shafts, axles for the windmill, etc., etc. Let's see. I think I got a little more honeycomb harvested. The bees are spreading, so it's all working fine. I think depending on the time of the year, they're just more and less active. So waiting for them to get to the point where they'll spread to these other skeps before I do any more. There's a pretty cool mod called From Golden Combs, but I don't think I'll dive into that, at least now. This is the first time I've done bees, so we'll leave it vanilla for now. Alright, now that I've let my bread burn, let's get back in here. Darn it. I got distracted again. Alright, we'll eat some bread. Charred bread. So this doesn't... Yeah, I'm used to playing with a bunch of food mods. We could make breadcrumbs from that and like make soups and stuff. But not in vanilla. That's not how it works. That's okay. We'll just set it down there on the hearth. Or hearth. Okay, you can go back in there. Little house is getting kind of crowded. So as far as the fireplace goes, I want to make at least this row here stone, so it looks like it's a chimney. So that just like the smoke goes up past the wood. That's not good. Doesn't matter in the game, but it matters to me. Anywho, we spent all day making food. We got lots of food now. Things are trucking along. Hope you're enjoying the journey. I'm having an absolute blast in this game. That'll be it for now. Take care, and as always, thanks for watching.